In this video, I want to talk about, are dogs active learners? Do they see other dogs and mimic other dogs and people? And we're going to start off really fast. If you watch that, if you look at the Belgian Malinois in the cage, she is actively learning, watching the Connie Corso go into a down position.
Because if you don't mind, it don't matter.
Yeah.
Right? Kind of like in the military. But if you mind, then it matters.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you're standing there at the doorway like, oh, it's going to be okay, buddy. He ain't never going through.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Come on.
You see how he keeps checking back
Yeah.
in? He wants to make sure he's there. I'm glad you brought her with him.
And that's what I feel like. I mean, he's a big ass dog. I mean, even now.
Right. Well, I think the walk is going to be pretty easy because we have her with us.
Oh, yeah. He'll do anything as long as he's.
Yeah. So we're just going to walk over here to the right, and then we're going to spin out. So this is important. So when you walk that
Yeah.
right,
Okay.
and then keep him, and as soon as he makes that eye contact with you.
In this video, I want to talk about, are dogs active learners? Do they see other dogs and mimic other dogs and people? And we're going to start off really fast. If you watch that, if you look at the Belgian Malinois in the cage, she is actively learning, watching the Connie Corso go into a down position. She follows him all the way down, which is amazing because dogs are an active learner. They learn by positioning, body movement, and they learn by watching other dogs, right? We're going to do it again over here, and we're going to see the dog's heads all tilt at the same time. They're watching the dog, they're watching me, and they're watching the dog go straight down to the ground. You can see both of them doing it. So again, dogs are active learners of behaviors. They're active learners of body language. They're active learners of voice commands. So you can see right here in this portion, the dog is actually looking at Hades when he went onto the stand. Now look at all the dogs. He's looking at Hades and me while I am giving Hades commands, right? All the dogs in the background are looking at us, right? They're all looking at us while I am giving Hades commands. So the dogs are actively learning as we speak. They're watching this play out, which is amazing. You could take a look. Now we're gonna go ahead and create Hades, and then we're gonna get the Belgian Malinois out, and we're gonna go over the same thing. And will we see the same movement from the dogs like we saw with the Belgian Malinois? I mean, with the Connie Corso, would they be the same way with the Belgian Malinois? Are they actively learning as we do the session one by one? Is group training better for dogs to see other dogs do it and then they do it and respond to it? Almost like the parrot effect, repeat, you know? So we're gonna walk her down the line and look at the Connie Corso. His head tilts straight down and he's watching that all the way into her mouth, right? Now, some would say it's just because he wanted the treats, but I don't think so. He's looking at us as we do the motion, just like I did with him in front of her, right? Again, the dogs are looking at us, eye contact, focus, right? Watching the command happen with another animal, right? With another dog, right? So again, the dogs are actively learning, and it's crazy to say it, but they're actively learning. Look at all the dogs are looking at me. All the dogs are looking at me. You see the two, but there were two more, including Sage on the stand. So amazing again, guys. Look at this. Watch this. I have all four dogs focused on me, right? So they're actively learning. They're actively engaged. More importantly, they're engaged, right, into the training session, and they're not even getting the treats, right? So again, I think if you have the proper elements to have the great group session, you will see active learning with dogs. Now, if you have a dog that's too aroused or too sensitive or whatnot, then you may not see active learning, but you're watching it right now. Just like in a classroom, I'm the teacher and they're the students, and I take them out one by one and I'm showing them the commands in front of each other, and they're watching the other one, right? Some of them come out like, I can do it better than you did it, right? actively learning. And you can see in that corner the Belgian Malinois down on the far end is watching, right? She's watching everything that goes on. I'm gonna turn this around so I can close this cage real fast so that we can go down the line like all the other dogs, right? And you also can see that this is a little intimidated by Haiti, so sometimes he won't go near his cage, which is fine. But again, when do you ever see dogs? Because you can have crate aggression is a real thing where dogs are screaming and going crazy because another dog is out of the crate. A lot of you know what I'm talking about, especially if you have 2 dogs in 2 crates, right? They start crying and whining because they didn't get let out. But again, we're talking about active learning. We're gonna go back to it, and if I turn around, you're gonna, I think it's coming up here where you're gonna see the Cane Corso really pay attention when I'm giving just commands, right? And you can saw the Belgian Malinois look down as if she was gonna go down to get a treat, right? That's conditioning, muscle memory, right? Also, you can also say that this is just conditioning obedience, because as I make the moves, the dogs are thinking it in their mind that that would be the next move is to go down, and maybe they're relying on that memory portion that they have that that would be the move. Down means to treat, right? So there's another argument there, but you can actually see the dogs are engaged. Group training, they are learning from other dogs while they sit on the sideline, right? Yes, we use the crate to compose them from coming to get into the training area, but that's active learning, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Have a good one.